Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with my WWE Raw review for tonight, Monday, September 14th, 2015. Going into tonight's Raw, it was already going to be an interesting Raw. It's the so-called season premiere Monday Night Raw in Memphis, Tennessee. The last Raw before Night of Champions, and the first Raw going up against Monday Night Football. The usual double season opener with the Vikings against Frisco on right now. As I'm making this review, it is the beginning of the second quarter in a loopy game against Frisco and Vikings. Almost looking like the Dallas Cowboys game against the Giants last night. And the first game was the Falcons and Eagles. Very intriguing game. The tale of two halves with the Falcons pulling off the victory. So with all that in mind, for this Raw tonight being the season premiere and Raw against football and being the last one for Night of Champions, it was an okay Raw tonight. Some okay action. A screwy ending to a match I knew was going to either end clean or a screwy ending to get a rematch at Night of Champions. And a Raw debut of a superstar that has been a Raw ever. That what could kick us off on Raw tonight with Stephanie Triple H coming out, telling about this historic Raw, and of course a lot happening with Edge's PCB teammate Charlotte going up against Nikki Bella, trying to thwart Nikki's efforts to break the record of AJ Lee to become the biggest, longest reigning Divas champion of all time. Now, I bet you WWE was in their war room, and all the executives, Vince and Triple H and them guys were like, okay, we need something big to entice the viewers to stay with us throughout the entire Raw. We're up against Monday Night Football. We need something big, something huge. How about we let Sting wrestle for the first time on Raw? Yay! Against the Big Show. Boo! AKA the Giant. When he was good and had hair. Sting finally faced him off in WCW. So I was like, oh. Yeah, Sting being on Raw, especially to kind of thwart the NFL, but against Big Show, that'd be a main event. But before we get to that, we got our first matchup. The first of the two title matches, besides the Divas title, we have ourselves a tag team title match. The New Day taking on the BTP part-time players, enforcing their rematch clause. Winner gets the Dudleys at the Night of Champions. But New Day trying to make Triple H step in. It was kind of funny trying to see him trying to dance, white people, I got some decent dance moves, but I probably have more with than Triple H does. They ain't saying much, but still. It was goofy but fun to see him try to dance with New Day. The tag team opening matchup. Pretty good matchup with New Day with Xavier Woods. I've been saying this almost every week in my Raw review, that I'm loving the trombone being inserted by Xavier Woods. He has been a great mouthpiece at ringside, and adding the trombone just adds more comedic effect. It is effective. It even helps out in matches too. Despite a great start from the BTP, with the help of the horn, and with a little continuity, Big E would get the advantage and isolate Darren Young in the corner. After a hot tag, Titus got in first and tagging Darren. He got isolated in the corner by Big E and Kofi, following the first of many instances where Xavier would get involved with the trombone. Hell, he even played the Pink Panther theme. Also, I'm glad he got his hair all curly again. He has had it straight. I think a few weeks ago he had straight hair, make him look like Prince from Graffiti Bridge. Anyone got that reference, I applaud you. But glad he got his dreads back. Because he looked weird with the straight hair. I think WWE realized it too. It's like when a big star gets a haircut, it affects ratings. That's what happened to the chick from The Big Bang Theory. And also, more importantly, Felicity. Carrie Russell. She cut her hair. Anyway, after isolation, Titus would get the hot tag, coming in like a house of fire, doing the big splashes, double splash in the corner, going for his big moves against Big E. However, Xavier would come back in with a trombone, but as Darren was trying to thwart it, he got nailed outside the ring by Copout with a trumpet paradise, and Xavier's trombone would be broken off. by Mr. Titus, but that was enough distraction for Biggie to capitalize with a clubbing elbow to the head of Titus with him out of whack. The double team finish from Kofi and Biggie in the 1, 2, 3 victory for the New Day retaining their tag team championships in a decent matchup against the Primetime Players. They were celebrating on top of the announce table. Even, I think it was Xavier wearing JBL's hat. The celebration didn't last long, as their next opponents would greet them at the ringside area. They not only think like the fans, the Dudley Boys, that New Day sucks. The fans are gonna say 3 more words on Sunday besides New Day sucks. Get the tables. Get the tables. We'll see if tables do get brought into play in the matchup this Sunday as the Dudleys take on the New Day for the tag team titles. Be interesting to see the Dudley Boys back in action again in WWE in a pay-per-view. On with our next scenario. Paige against Sasha Banks. Usually when people face off week after week, we get bored by it. Especially when it comes to like Orton and stuff. But Divas, I don't mind seeing them face each other multiple times, especially Paige and Sasha. They had a decent match last Monday. And they had a decent matchup again this Monday. Fun match. Quick start with Sasha Banks looking good, doing a big knee stomp. But then focusing on the arm of Paige. A lot of both big Divas matches tonight had like almost the same kind of theme. Focusing on the opponent's arm. With Paige's arm getting I'm just veering up the screen, still zip against the Frisco Vikings. I'm watching as I'm making this review. Paige's arm got really targeted by Sasha really going for submission moves and all that, trying to sever it. But then she was going for a big move. Paige was trying to recover from it. But then Paige got reversed by Sasha going for a near fall. And then she hit a big nasty suplex, a German suplex. Dang, did Sasha fell hard or what on that German suplex? She landed hard on that suplex. She got a concussion, I think, or at least some sort of neck injury from the backwards heel Kiwana from Bayley at NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn. And she got an impact from that and an impact from this German suplex as well. Paige was trying to counter it by doing a splash move, but got thwarted by Tamina, rolling Sasha out of dodge. With Paige out for the count after that missed splash, with Sasha still finding her get of her cobwebs after hitting hard that suplex, she would come back in the ring with a doozy and woozy Paige, with the bank statement making Paige tap out. This is like the second or third time Paige has lost to Sasha Banks, with Paige going downhill and seeing her other PCB members advance, especially Charlotte, getting herself a Divas title match. Paige could look towards a breakup of PCB and turn heel. Well, Becky could turn heel, but PCB could break up, especially with Charlotte being the more dominant member and getting more spotlight while the other members fall down and get lost in the shuffle, especially Paige losing multiple weeks to Sasha Banks. It's not only good for Sasha Banks to get the win on Raw to one-up her status on the main roster, it also gets some momentum in NXT-wise. Recently, it was announced that Sasha Banks and Bayley, after their epic matchup at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, will be, I didn't say this in my tag sports, I forgot to say this, they're going to main event NXT TakeOver in October. That's awesome. That's awesome. They're not the co-main, they're the main event. Having those two in the main event is an event in itself. And the fact it's the first ever 30-minute Iron Woman match makes the match an already written on paper instant classic. So I can't wait for that in NXT TakeOver October. I'll be able to watch it live. So there will be a review of NXT TakeOver in Orlando October 7th. So there will be a review. Because I don't have class then. Right? Hip-hop classes, we would watch it live. Now on to our next scenario after that decent women's matchup. Miz TV. Miz promised something big. Something monumental for a season premiere. The Wyatt family. A little bit of what. But it was a very interestingly weird interview that got off on the wrong foot with Miz saying, so, I just want to let you guys know you've been attacking people that's been talking to Ambrose and Reigns to be their partner. I'm not going to be their partner at Hell in a Cell. Did he just spoil the ending of Night Champion saying there might be a match in Hell in a Cell? Or is it just a serious flub? Miz sent the wrong pay-per-view. Hell in a Cell. Weird. And then it got weird again. Miz couldn't stand up. Like, Braun Strowman and Harper were standing up, and Bray was sitting down on one of the director's chairs provided to the guests of Miz TV, and Miz was required to do the interview standing. Kind of like what Bray Wyatt does. Sometimes make Byron Saxton stand when they're commentating. A little bit. Anyway, they said no matter who they get, they, being Ambrose and Reigns, the apocalypse is here. I'm going to show them and their third guy, if they even get one, they're all going to fall down. Thus, here comes Ambrose and Reigns coming down to the ring. And Miz is like, oh my god, these guys are Miz TV. And bang, big nasty sucker punch from Reigns, sending Miz out to the outside. And a stare down was on between the three guys of the Wyatt family and, of course, Ambrose and Reigns. And they said they got a third guy. And he will be at Night Champions. There's been many speculation. It was leaked. Then it was taken down that Baron Corbin would be the third guy. There's been a lot of rumors also about Warren. Eric Warren making his return. If it's one of those two, I said it a few weeks ago, it would be a wah-wah. It should be Samoa Joe. Fuck Baron Corbin. He is, I've been calling him the woman clone. Although it would be weird to see the woman clone against with the real thing. We'll see who does end up teaming with those two this Sunday in NOC. Two guys who have a match at one guy that has a match at NOC, and a match that maybe could have a match, especially if he cashes in MITB. He's been teasing it. John Cena taking on Sheamus tonight. These guys wrestled many times, and his match was decent for the most part. You know, at least it's better than any of Sheamus' matches against Randy Orton lately, because Cena's been putting on good matches. Doesn't matter who it is. Sheamus been having good matches lately. The match at SummerSlam was great. Going down the line, especially when he was U.S. champion. So he's got that title match against Rollins at the pay-per-view. And, of course, Sheamus is teasing cashing in MITB. I said it last week, and I'll say it again. Sheamus does cash in, whether it's at NOC or on Raw next week. Hopefully be the third guy next to Cena, and a still fumbling, floundering Damian Sandow to be next to them, and the only guy, as one of the only three guys to unsuccessfully cash in MITB. To cash it in, but didn't win the title. That's what I hope it happens to Sheamus. I want that to happen. So there you go. Of course, you got the "you look stupid" chance. God, Sheamus' haircut. Man, he really set himself up for the chance when he cut his hair and made it like a little mohawk thing. He kept pointing to the hair, trying to float it off. Decent matchup between these two guys. I don't really wrestled before, but decent action with these two guys. We've seen him going for his pick moves, the pipe moves will do. With the multiple attempts at the SCFU, Sheamus would counter with, of course, his submission, the Irish Clover Leaf. Going for big suplexes, both guys. And both guys going for the 10 beats to the boundary. It was cool to see Sheamus do it like usual, but it was kind of interesting to see Cena turn the tables and give the 10 beats to the boundary to Sheamus for once. Sheamus gets a taste of his own medicine. So then, after that, Cena went for a powerbomb attempt, but then he went for a flapjack facebuster with the electric chair. That was a cool little reversal there. There's multiple attempts at the SCF. Sheamus got back up out of it, going for the brogue kick. Cena ducked out of it. F you, 1-2-3 victory for John Cena, giving him much needed momentum going into his match against Seth Rollins. And as we would see, this would not be the only time we would see Cena wrestle this evening. Now on to the next scenario. Ryback coming out to the ring. We are in Memphis. And since we're in Memphis, someone's got to do a bad Elvis impression. That job went to Ryback. Woof. Woof, woof. I'm sorry, man. I know you're trying to be comedic, but fail. So then after that, talk about being the IC champion. Here comes Kevin Owens. He grabbed the book, The Secret, saying that Ryback, I heard that this book was a book that got you through the hard times and became an inspiration to you, but it's a bunch of hogwash, garbage. And Ryback tried to come in back funny. It was an okay segment. Like Ryback tried his back on the microphone, but Owens owned him on the microphone, I think. Owens needs a comeback here. I says my tech sports that the rumors about Ryback against Owens at the Night Championship, IC Championship, the only championship until tonight to not have an opponent set. Because all the titles on the line. But we didn't have an opponent set for Ryback yet. Until tonight. It's official now. Owens gets Ryback. Now, I think Ryback's been an okay IC champion, but I think Owens deserves the IC championship. He needs at least a championship. It doesn't matter what mid-card champion he gets, U.S. championship or IC title, he needs a rebound. After losing to Cena 2 times, after beating Cena in his first pay-per-view matches, momentum went down quickly. He's trying to regain it with his recent set of matches and good matches against Cesaro. So now he gets an IC title match with a lot of booking unfold. They didn't book it a lot. They didn't give it enough time. They kind of rushed it, like typical WWE fashion. They like to rush feuds, and they have no build up at all. They just latch it on at us without any prior booking to make us interested in the match. But we're interested in just seeing Kevin Owens fight indeed. So we should see Owens against Ryback. Speaking of feuds that are rushed hastily without any prior backstory added to it, we have the Ascension and Stardust teaming up together. I hope this does well for Ascension. Speaking of guys that need to climb back after bad booking, like Cesaro and more importantly Kevin Owens, Ascension has been one of those guys that's been the victims of bad booking as well, ever since they got into the main roster. But now against Cody Rhodes as his minions, starting to use that word, as his goon squad. Hope this helps them. They're up to the ring, going up for a 6-man tag, seemed like, against Neville and Lucha Dragons, but the match never properly started. There was just a brawl with high-flying moves from Lucha Dragons and Neville, with the Ascension and Neville, enemy Stardust, cowering to the back. So now we have a kickoff match. We didn't have a rematch. We didn't have a kickoff match at the SummerSlam pre-show, but we do have a kickoff match at Night of Champions. It will be the 6-man tag against the Ascension with Cody Rhodes taking on the Lucha Dragons and Neville. So it'll be very intriguing to see this match. Even as a pre-show match, this should be a fun match, though. With this team of the Cosmic Wastelands, they call themselves. Because I thought they had a name. I forgot the name until just now, the Cosmic Wastelands. So there you go. Now, on to our next matchup. The Divas Championship match between Nikki Bella and Charlotte. I was right about the ending. I predicted that either one or two things was going to happen. Either to suffice the match still happening at Night of Champions. One, Nikki, or should I say Charlotte, wins clean. Nikki enforces a rematch clause. Or, like we did see tonight, a screwy ending. A cop-out, should I say. Until the ending, it was a decent Divas match for what it was. Like the Sasha Banks Paige match, focusing on the arm big time from Nikki Bella onto Charlotte. With Charlotte taking advantage early, coming to big moves, Nikki would find a way to ground Charlotte by focusing on the arm. Targeting the arm, wiggling the arm, and despite that, Charlotte did try to fight back big time. Going for some big moves. She ran over, slams her down with a big boot. Going for a neckbreaker, even went for a spear. And Nikki was crying over for the Alabama Slammer, but Charlotte reversed, and I think that's when she did a spear. But as Charlotte was looking good, Alicia Fox got on top of the apron, distracting the referee. Enough for trim magic to take place. But that trim magic was backfired as Nikki switched with Brie, and Brie got pinned by Charlotte. Unbeknownst to the referee that the trim magic switch happened, Charlotte got the pin. Apparently, she got the win and became the Divas champion. But then Stephanie came out and said that was the wrong Bella, and the rematch is on for Nia Champions. And if Nikki gets DQ'd or counted out, she will lose the title. That means the championship advantage is gone. Charlotte, not only can she win by pinfall submission, she can also win the match and the title by counter or disqualification. I'd rather would have seen a straight out DQ. I'd rather would have seen a DQ or a count out, not a false ending. With Charlotte having a fake celebration, her dad was there. It was an emotional moment. But it was reversed after that silly ending with Nikki's sister getting pinned. It does nothing for the hype for the match now. It does nothing. It just... Like, Nikki should not be proud of that ending, saving herself from not breaking AJ's record. That's the big footnote. That Nikki Bella is now the longest reigning Divas champion. Thanks to that silly ending. You know, that's not something to be proud of, honey. That the only reason you only got to break AJ's record is that the referee is that your Trin Magic got the screwy ending with the Brie getting pinned. Silly ending. Should have been. I would have been more comfortable with a DQ or countout. Because we would not have had the false ending of Charlotte winning the title and being reversed. Just like what happened with Dean Ambrose winning that one time. Then it was reversed. By the way, San Francisco scored. They finally scored. Touchdown. Anyway, if they had a straight out DQ or count out, it would have seen us the false ending. But we have the false ending, and the rematch is on for the champions. I believe Charlotte will win. But it's tough to say now. It's tough to get excited about the match now after this silly, fucked up ending. It's more fucked up than the Taker ending. But I was right. I was right that it was going to be a screwy ending. But I didn't think it was going to be the false ending of Charlotte thinking she won and then getting reversed. Especially, like, they basically pulled Charlotte's chain. You win! You win! Celebration! Fuck you! You lose! Big fuck you to the fans. And let's pretend Charlotte won. Boom! Reverse it, bitch. Buy the pay-per-view for $10 and see her finally win it for real. Bad way to have it. Like I said, should have been a straight-out DQ or counter, not the fucking false ending. Bad way to end it. Bad way to suffice a rematch. I knew that was going to happen either. Straight ending or screwy finish to suffice the rematch. Fuck the false ending. Bad way to end it. Kind of the weird wall down. Kind of slowed down momentum. Probably made a lot of people switch over to the Eagles Falcons game, especially since that game got exciting here towards the end with the Eagles making a comeback. So, bad move, WWE. I bet you a lot of people flipped over to the Eagles Falcons game after the screwy ending of the Divas match. They didn't care about Sting after that fucked up ending tonight. Better win them over with the match on Sunday. No screwy endings there. And please, I know they said that Charlotte can win by not just pinfall submission, but DQ or count out. Please, no interference. Ban everybody from ringside. Ban everybody from Team Bella. And ban all of PCB. Have it one-on-one. Nobody at ringside. Please, make that happen. Nobody at ringside. Just one-on-one. Please. To prevent any trim magic at all. Please. I beg of you. Make that call. Make that call. Anyway, with the next scenario, Cesaro and Rusev. Cesaro section in high effect as Cesaro try to outpower the powerful Bulgarian Brute. with Summer Rae at ringside. As Cesaro was taking advantage after Rusev's nasty kicks and his powerful moves got a little bit of advantage. Dolph Ziggler, who would face off against Rusev this Sunday at Night of Champions, got to the ring and he gave Summer Rae a little gift. That distraction was enough for Cesaro to take advantage, rolling up Rusev in the 1-2-3 victory for Cesaro. A cheap victory with help from Dolph Ziggler's distraction when they gift to Summer Rae. Rusev was furious that Summer Rae got the gift that she put underneath the announce table. But as she was walking back with Rusev, she had her hand behind her back with the package. She opened up as like some sort of necklace or earring or something. I couldn't really tell. Because you saw it for a second, then Rusev slammed the door in the dressing room, banged on the door in the dressing room. They were outside his dressing room. And someone went back in. So we didn't see much. We just saw like a little bit of the gift, and that was it. But this storyline just got weird. With Lana out because of a wrist injury, the reason to be interested in this feud is gone. It's a cat fight. You know, we were hoping for a mixed tag, and that's not going to happen. So hopefully this Rusev Ziggler feud ends quickly than intended. Without the added eye candy of Lana against Summer Rae, this feud doesn't mean shit now. So there you go. On to our main event. The Authority at ringside is about to watch Sting in his Raw debut against Big Show. I was like, ugh. Like I said in the beginning, I was like, of all people to pick a Sting's first opponent for Raw. Big Show, Big Show, bleh. But Sting tried to do okay against Big Show with his limited mobility these days, unlike when he was in WCW as the Giant and when he was Big Show early on in his career. So after the kicks from Big Show, Sting came back with some left, rights, and nasty chops. But then as Big Show's trying to go for a choke slam, Sting countered with a Big Show Irish whip to the corner, punching him in the corner, and then getting back up with some big moves, including a DDT and a Stinger splash. And I was watching the match, and I was like, Rollins is going to get involved, and then Cena's going to get involved, and we may have ourselves a tag team match. But then I was like, maybe Cena may not get involved because he just wrestled tonight against Sheamus. But if Rollins has to wrestle 2 times last week, Cena must wrestle 2 times this week as well. To kind of counteract Rollins having wrestled twice. And that's exactly what happened. Rollins came down, attacked Sting, causing a DQ with Big Show, the double team. And here comes, right on cue, John Cena. Making it 2-on-2, and the tag team match was on. Between Sting and Cena against Big Show and Rollins. And most of the matchup was the isolation of Sting's partner Cena in the corner. Cena was isolated for the majority of the first half of the matchup with Big Show and Rollins working well as a team. They were full members of the Authority after all, so they kind of still have a little bit of relationship with each other. Business, should I say. Best for business. They really took advantage of Cena in the corner. Big Show went for some big splashes, and of course Rollins would come in with the Insecurity, isolating Cena, like I said, in the corner for the majority of the match. Sting getting very anxious up on the apron, wanting so bad to get involved in the matchup in any way, shape, or form. But after Cena, with missed opportunities, getting caught off by both Big Show and Rollins, Cena finally got the opportunity to avoid another big splash from Big Show, and that's when the opportunity came to tag in the Stinger. Walking in like a house of fire against Rollins, nailing him with not 1 but 2 Stinger splashes. And then a big bulldog. And Big Show tried to tackle Sting. Then Cena would come in with the AA on Big Show, leaving Rollins prone. The Scorpion Death drop. Then cue the Scorpion Death lock and cue Rollins tapping. As Sting and Cena gets the victory. Now, Sting making Rollins tap. I said this last time when I saw Rollins tap out in a match against John Cena before SummerSlam. I was like, Cena just spoiled the ending of SummerSlam for you. Rollins tapping out and Cena winning. But that wasn't the case. Rollins won. I was thinking that this time, Sting just spoiled the ending of Night of Champions by making Rollins step out tonight. But if we didn't see Rollins step out at SummerSlam, we won't see him step out at NOC either. It's especially if Sheamus does get involved, cashing in on Sunday. So we shall see if Sting does end up victorious or not, as he stood tall tonight, and he had seen him standing tall with Rollins. Tumbled and wumbled after the tap out was getting his cobwebs together and trying to regroup with the Authority to get prepared for this Sunday. 2 defenses in the same night against John Cena and Sting. Like I said, I've been saying this every week, copying Ring of Honor and having their top guy have both titles and defending it in the same night. Because the Ring of Honor pay-per-view is coming up. Jay Elite was defending both his titles in the same night in 2 matches, kind of like what Wild's doing 2 nights later. Because I think Ring of Honor's pay-per-view is on fodder. That proves that I'm not just a WWE fanboy. Even though I don't make reviews of Ring of Honor on this channel, I do watch it now. The TV show, not the pay-per-views. Kind of like TNA. I don't watch the pay-per-views, I only watch the TV shows. So there you go. We'll see what happens at the NOC. And Seth Rollins walks out with either title or lucky to walk out with both. So there you go. For the go-home show, which is okay go-home show. A little bit of screwiness, especially in the Divas match, ending way too screwy for me. You know, I knew there was going to be something like that to suffice the rematch to still happen in Night of Champions. But the false ending, bad way to go, WWE. Bad way to go. We'll see if the real celebration happens for Charlotte. So there you go. That's it for my Raw review for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Then mind you've been attacked by the review from Zach as we end this Raw review, making it as the second quarter of the Frisco Vikings game ended with Frisco winning 7-0 in a loopy game, kind of like I said earlier, the Dallas Giants game. So there you go. Thank you again for watching. See you later. Yeah.